Hello friends, how are you? I hope you all are doing great. So friends, today I got chance to ride India's first 2017 model CBR 650F and I rode it for quite a bit, and I would like to thank Mr. Raghvendra ji, my dear friend, who is the owner of this bike, and I would like to thank him to let me ride his bike and get a feel of it. So let me give you a short review about what I feel riding this bike. The first change what I could feel is that this bike feels so light. The previous model was a bit front heavy, but I think Honda has done a great job in weight distribution, and now this bike is feeling very light and nimble in traffic. And I think the handlebar geometry is also a bit changed. They have reduced the rake and trail, so that also contributes to its improved handling. The second change, what I could feel is that the vibrations now are gone. And for God's sake, and that's a good news for all the buyers, future buyers, because on older model the vibrations on foot pegs and handlebars were a major issue. I also felt that my bike was a bit more vibey than what an inline 4 should be, but thankfully Honda has worked greatly on this issue, and foot peg vibrations are almost gone, and handlebar vibrations are I can say are 80% less. There are some vibes on off throttle, but overall you can feel that this bike is really very smooth from what the last bike was. Guys, another difference which I could feel is the suspension. I think the suspension has gone a bit softer than what it was on the last bike. This bike now has a dual bending valve front forks, Showa dual bending valve front forks, and it has improved the ride quality a bit. This bike feels lighter, and now the suspension is also a bit on the softer side. So I think for touring perspective, that's a good thing. But that softer suspension doesn't mean that the bike has lost his ability to corner. I also tried throwing it on some corners, and the bike was stable there. So I think another thumbs up for Honda on this regard. This bike also gets revised Nissin calipers, and that has improved braking power, I must say. The initial bite has improved, and you can now feel more confident while doing hard stops. So, another thing which has greatly improved over the previous model. Now, coming to power and torque, yes, this bike has gained around 4 bhp power and 2 nm of torque, but I think now it's available on higher rev range. On old model, the torque was available right from lower rev range, that is around 2 to 3000 rpm. You could feel that the bike is pulling, but now you have to rev this bike a little bit harder than what you have to do on previous model, but that's okay. That doesn't mean that you can't ride this bike on slow speeds or in traffic. It's still good, but a bit less than what it was on previous model. And friends, there is a great debate going on the exhaust sound of this bike, and I must say that it has become a bit throatier, but not that loud, what some people are suggesting. I think it's as audible as it was on the previous model, but yes, it has become a bit throatier. So I think if you are expecting this bike to be more loud than what previous model was, you are going to be disappointed. But I must say the silent or calm exhaust on this bike is the feature all tourers would like to enjoy, because on long rides loud exhaust is really not a good thing. On looks, I can say this bike looks great in matte black color. This color and red theme gives it a more aggressive look. But again, look is a subjective matter, so I think it's not uh, right to comment anything on the looks. But I personally like it very much, and it has become a bit aggressive in the looks. Headlight is now all LED and it's smaller in size. And around headlight, you can see some air vents that directs air onto the engine. But about visibility, I cannot comment as I haven't ridden it in dark. But yes, it is said that it has improved visibility in night. So guys, to summarize, I can say this bike is a great improvement over what the previous model was. All the niggles and flaws are now rectified by Honda, and that's a big thumbs up to them. And the major issue, that was vibrations, is really taken care of. So I think now you can buy this bike with even more peace of mind. And this bike has improved in every aspect: handling, weight management, braking, smoothness. So I think now it makes a good package for the price it is offered at. So guys, I hope you liked this video, and I must say, if you were planning to buy CBR 650F new model and was in confusion regarding all those niggles that were present in the old bike, now you can buy it with a peace of mind. This bike has improved a lot, and now it's a complete package. So guys, go for it, don't worry. And guys, Mr. Raghvendra ji is also planning to start the ownership vlog, and I will update the link as soon as he'll start his YouTube channel. So stay tuned, guys. Do like, do share, do comment, and do not forget to subscribe. Bye bye.